What's up, y'all? My name is App, and welcome back to the Junkyard. This week, what I want to talk about is facing failure, and I want to start off getting the elephant out of the room. I failed to stick to the schedule I set to myself last week. Last week I said like 8 a.m. on Sundays I'll post these, and then I went to bed on Saturday night, and I forgot to make this video completely, and then I didn't do it all Sunday because I got lazy. And I watched the Red Wings instead. So yeah, I failed to keep up with that, which is fine, obviously. We're here now. It's not the end of the world, and yeah. But I want to talk about facing failure. I wanted to fish, but I have no string. But I want to talk about facing failure. In like the sense of less so being unafraid to fail, and more so like how you react to failing afterwards, right? Because you hear a lot of people talk about failure and being willing to fail, and that's all fine and dandy, right? You know, you can be willing to fail, this, that, and the third. Be like, oh, I'm willing to fail. I'm willing to work hard and fail, and then come back again. But a lot of people don't talk about how you react to actually failing, right? Because a lot of people who talk about facing failure. I only have one pickaxe and it's about to break. A lot of people who talk about the facing failure stuff are like, oh, you're scared to start your TikTok page or your YouTube channel because you're afraid you're gonna fail and embarrass yourself or something. Don't worry about that. That's all fine and dandy. That's good advice. But it's more so, how do you react? What I'm more so want to talk about today is how do you react when you do fail? Because, I mean, I'll use an example, I guess, of myself. I wouldn't say my channel was a failure by any means because I'm still working on it. But last week, I said I was going to post a video Sunday morning, and I didn't. I failed to do so. And how do I react to that? With this particular thing, I was just like, oh well, not that big of a deal. I'll just make the video tomorrow, which is what I ended up doing. Oh, there's a cave right here. I forgot about this. I was like, I'll just make the video tomorrow, which is what I ended up doing. I ended up not doing it. I ended up doing it 2 days later. But, it's all the same. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go right here. That's what I'm feeling. But then there's things like with work where it's like a whole like contemplation to myself recently of what should I do about this job, because this job that I have is very performance based, and I'm not performing very well in the job, frankly. And it's kind of like, okay, should I quit and pivot to something else, or because I'm facing failure right now, should I pivot to something else within the job? Should I change my strategy in the job and what I'm doing to try to better help myself succeed? Or should I just give it up altogether and go do something else instead? Oh, diamonds! Diamonds! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What an outstanding time. Only 2, that's fine. That's okay. What an outstanding time we're having. But it's like, what should I do? And it's really stressful, honestly, to have something like this, to be in a failing situation, because I've failed things before. I've failed tests. I failed school projects. I've had hockey games where I lost because I played bad. I got moved down the lineup because I was playing bad, and I've had freaking YouTube videos that flopped and had less views than I was hoping to get. I've had my fair share of failures, and most of the time I just keep on pushing on. Sometimes it's really devastating, depending on the reason. Like anecdotally, one time when I was in 7th grade, I was in a computer class in school, and I got caught playing video games on the computer. Well, actually, what I was doing was there was like a whole row of like 5 of us in the back that were all playing games, and we were playing the same game. There was one guy. It was on Cool Math Games. I can't remember what it was called. It was a game with the motorcycle. You probably know what I'm talking about. In the comments, if you do, say it in the comments. But he couldn't beat the level, so I took his keyboard from. I didn't like take it as in like forcefully took it from him or anything. I was like, here, let me try it, and he gave me his keyboard, and I had it in my lap. And I beat the level. I was trying to beat the level for him. I don't remember if I even did it or not. The teacher came up to me, caught me doing it, kicked me on the hallway, and then gave me put a thing in the grade book called AJ, which is my name, and it was a 0 out of 100 points, and dropped my grade from an A to a D all at once. and it was my parents were really upset and stuff, and that's like a whole different thing. But yeah, that was kind of like a rant I went on there. But yeah, I faced failure before, and I was really upset then, but like it didn't bother me long term, right? And YouTube videos have flopped, and I just get upset about it. And I go on to the next, and I have bad hockey games, and I just go on to the next game, and this, that, and the third. Face failure, you get around it, move on. I failed my test for my job to get my license. For like not my driver's license, my license for this job. Failed that, took it again, and I passed it. But when it comes to something at a bigger scale, it's kind of like, okay, way more of like what do I do, right? And you gotta be willing to fail to even get this be possible to succeed. And you see a lot of people, like a lot of you guys that I know, they post on Instagram on their story, and it's like, if you knew you had 30 failures until you succeeded, how fast would you try to fail 30 times? So it's like that whole mindset to me just makes it seem like you want to fail. I don't want my YouTube video to flop. I don't want to go to work and not succeed. The Minecraft music's fading in. I don't want to go to work and not succeed and struggle. I don't want to go to my hockey game and play bad because if I play 30 bad games in a row, I'll have a really good game and score a hat trick. Or if I have 30 bad YouTube videos in a row, I have one that blows up. Maybe that one I would be more okay with. But I'm going into every game, posting every video, hoping that this is the one that I'm like turning it around, really showing out. Because I wasn't good at hockey. I'm not good at making videos, or getting views on YouTube. But I'm hoping every game I played when I was in high school, every video I posted, I was like hoping that it all came together for that day. And for neither of them, it really did ever. But that's not the point. But I wasn't afraid of failing. But I wasn't like, okay, I got my 30 fails out of the way. But it's like, you go into stuff, and it's like, at what point do you just fail enough times in a row, or for long enough where just like, it's okay to just say, okay, I'm done. Because I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to this, don't be afraid to fail culture or mindset, are kind of just like, yeah, just fail and then fail more, and then eventually it'll work out. But it doesn't always eventually work out. Maybe the eventually working out is you making a career change. Maybe it's God telling you, hey, this isn't for you. Maybe when you play hockey every day and never score a goal and keep being moved on the lineup until you're eventually a healthy scratch, or you're playing basketball and you get moved on the bench so you're getting no minutes, or you're a quarterback. I'm doing a lot of sports analogies, you guys can't tell. Or you're a quarterback and get benched. Maybe it's God's way of telling you it's not for you, instead of it being like just one of your 30 failures where you just keep pushing on and pushing on until eventually you succeed. And I feel like a lot of people are trapped in the mindset of, I just gotta keep failing until I succeed, or a lot of people are trapped in the opposite mindset of, I'm just gonna fail and then give up, or I'm not even gonna start because I'm afraid of failure. I feel like the true way to go about it is somewhere in the middle of those two things, where maybe it's just like, okay, I fail, I'm a quarterback, I get benched, I work on my accuracy, and I get in the game and I still don't make it work. Or I go to work and I call 100 people, because I'm a salesman, right? I call 100 people and don't sell to any of them. And then the next day I change the way I'm speaking a little bit, and I call 100 people again, I still don't sell to any of them. And it's enough times of that in a row where eventually it's just like, okay, maybe this isn't for you, right? And it's not like giving up or quitting. It's just like, oh, there goes my pickaxe. It's not like a give up or a quit or I can't do it. It's like my purpose. This is not my purpose, right? And this is not what I was put here to do, or else I'd be doing it. But it's all different mindset. Maybe, Mr. Beast is like, I made videos for 8 years on YouTube before I had one that did good. Or Tom Brady was the backup quarterback at Michigan for 3 years, and his senior year was split time with the starter, got drafted in the 7th round, and ended up being the best quarterback of all time. Maybe sometimes it is better just to I don't know what that zombie's at. Maybe sometimes it is better just to pretty much force your way into greatness, right? Force your way to force it until it works. Try again until it succeeds. But at what point are you somewhere in at what point do you say this is not for me, or at what point do you say I gotta change something up, right? It's not an admission of failure, or maybe it is an admission of failure, but it's not like I can't do it, I'm giving up. It's like this is, I gotta make I gotta see the writing on the wall and make a change. I was hoping to get some string, but I'm kind of running out of things to say. I saw a video about on YouTube today by Steve Jobs, or it wasn't by Steve Jobs, it was him talking. And I was like, how convenient that is, because I had no idea what I was going to talk about for the apple cider video this week. And now I have something to talk about because I watched a Steve Jobs video where he says, you gotta act. You gotta be willing to crash and burn. And he was talking about how he used to call people that were better than him at what he did, like engineers or whatever. He name dropped someone, I didn't recognize their name. I'm not into that space at all. But it's like he called people to like ask him for help, and he wasn't afraid to do it. He wasn't afraid of someone just saying to him, no, F off, or something like that, or not succeeding. He wasn't afraid of failing. He just did it, and he kept doing it until eventually he figured out what he was trying to do. And he's got to be willing to crash and burn. And he said also, if you're afraid of failing, you won't get very far, which obviously could be true. You make a YouTube video that tanks, you just give up on the channel. You're never gonna get a bunch of views that way, right? But at what point is it not a fear of failure, but it's just like a writing on the wall, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, let me find a spider really quick so I can fish next episode. Oh, there's a creeper over there. We're just gonna play Minecraft here for a second. No more existential speaking for this week. Hopefully next week I actually do post it at 8 a.m. on Sunday. I think what I'm gonna do, because I had this problem last week where I was like, it was like Tuesday night and I was like, oh, I should record a video right now, but like, I don't want to record this far in advance. What if I have something else I want to say later? I think if I have an idea, I'm just gonna record it that far in advance, because why not? And I'll just schedule it for Sunday. Why not have a backlog? I also have a link to ask questions, but I put in the description last video and it got no views, and I think that might be why. So just kind of wait on that. If you have questions, maybe I'll pin it in the comments or something. But I don't want to put it in the description because I think that limits the views. Even though I don't really care about the views that much in this channel, but like if I want people to actually put in questions and stuff, oh crap. If I want people to actually put in questions and stuff, I need them to actually see the videos. Why is there no spiders? Are there not spiders in this version? I'm just stupid or something? What else? I have a new YouTube video on my main channel coming out soon. I know it's been like 2 months almost. I'm gonna make a video the day before. It's gonna be up for 24 hours. It's gonna be a quick little update video, being like, hey, I'm alive. For people who don't know about this channel and stuff. Look at our house from over here. Yeah, we gotta build more stuff in this world. What else? What else? I have a lot of creative ideas I want to do. I might make another state of the app video, but it's kind of less of a state of the app. I'm kind of like more of a future of the app. Oh, I want to get that sugarcane, so I can get my ideas across to the people, so people like know what I'm thinking. Oh, there's some spiders. Finally, give me your string. But I have some creative ideas, but I'm kind of like, I might be spreading myself too thin here, honestly. Oh crap, there's skeletons over there. Jeez. I want that sugarcane though. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas, when it comes to channel or otherwise, that I just kind of want to get out there. I have an idea to make a vlog channel again, or maybe just bring back the prank channel to a vlog channel, but it won't really be the same style at all. And I don't really know the style I'd want to go for or how often I want to post on there. But I have some ideas, like some visions of what I want it to look like. So maybe look forward to that. It would probably be on the prank channel, which is now at AppIRL. I might change that again before I start using it again. But I figured if I'm gonna do that channel again, AppIRL would be better than App2300. I try to make like a thing. Oh, jeez, why can't I think of who it was? So someone had a number involved, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do something like that, and I went with 2300. I wanted to be like 2300 gang or whatever. Kind of like how Bruce dropped him off before he lost his mind was DEO. But yeah, I don't know. That's something for later. But all right, guys, I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all next week, hopefully on Sunday morning.